808.
Yo,
808.
welcome back. I appreciate you for logging on. You are now logged on to theproduct.net. And those of you who are new, who's never been to the site before, this is your first time, how I like to get it started is I like to thank everybody who left comments on the last couple of weeks. Theproduct.net is all about us coming together and just sharing our experiences, learning from each other. That's why we leave comments. So I want to thank Bubba, BJ, Sunny, Tiffany, Tanisha, Fonzo, Angelica, Jasmine, Alicia, Shelly, who all left comments over the past few weeks. Those of you who won the incentives, your gifts are coming. What I like to do is I like to give incentives and three keys. If you answer the questions, you get something back. Your gifts are coming. Last time somebody won Wizards tickets. And a lot of different things. So I like to keep it fun. I like to keep it innovative. So if you're on the site, make sure you leave a comment. You never know, I may send you something. So book of the month, that's being updated. Make sure you continue to read these books, man. We learning some good stuff. I get my books from my mentor. He's out there in California, real good dude, $1 million man. And he sends me these awesome books, awesome reads to better ourselves, to better our mental, to learn, and to leave a legacy. And that's what this thing is all about. So new book of the month that's coming. Comments, thank y'all for the comments. Like I said, new incentives coming. Now, if you're here, you're probably here because you saw me linked up with ET. Yes, he actually called my phone. We had a conversation, and I learned some dope things. So I'm gonna tell you what I learned today. But first, before I do that, I want to tell you how this thing happened. It was amazing. And normally, I don't like to go over like 5 or 3 to 4 minutes over my videos, but this may take a little bit longer, but I'm not gonna hold you for too long. You're gonna get something from it. So Sunday, a couple weeks ago, Sunday evening, I was planning to go see ET and Bowie. Tickets were like $200, and I had ended up having a rehearsal that I had to attend, so I wasn't able to go see ET. I was bummed about that. I was actually considering canceling rehearsal and going to see ET because Eric Thomas, if you don't know who Eric Thomas is, he's a very powerful motivational speaker, and Eric Thomas got me through 2 painful years of my life. In the beginning of me not working a 9 to 5, choosing to chase my dream over a 9 to 5, like those first couple of years were hard. And ET helped me get through it, by the grace of God and ET, God sending ET to me, his videos and things like that. It basically just changed my life. So I really wanted to go see this guy, and I wasn't able to do it. So I was kind of bummed about that. Monday morning, I wake up, and a friend of mine by the name of Brandon, you all may know Brandon, he calls me. He's like, man, E.T., he didn't leave yet. He's stopping past Howard University to speak to the kids for free. We should go down there. I'm like, whoa. I was just about to pay $200-something to go see him on Sunday and wasn't able to. So, yes, I'm about to take advantage of this opportunity. So, we go down to Howard University. We go into the first building where E.T. is supposed to be speaking. The lights are off. The power's out. And when we walked in, the power was out. We had to sit in the back. We were like, man, we want to go to the front, but there ain't no seats up there. So they told us, since the power was out in that building, they told us to go to another building. So we go to the other building. We run over there quick, get a front row seat. We get the front row seat. ET comes up, he's speaking, and when he walks in, he doesn't even speak. Actually, he just says, shoot your questions. What's up? Let's talk. Shoot your questions. This dude didn't even have a keynote. This dude made keynotes off of our questions. It was just amazing to me. So me and Brandon, we asked the first 2 questions. We in that junk ready. We prepared. Like, we already know what we want to ask him. We know who ET, we know who he is. We know what he's all about. We know how he's going to bring it. So we ask our questions. And it was dope. It was good. By the end of the session, we dap him up. He gives us his phone number. We dap him up. ET's a real cool guy. Dap him up, give us his phone number. Boom. The next week, we don't call him. Me no Brandon call him. Me no Brandon text him. Brandon calls me maybe like the second week, like, dude, we got to call him. We got to call ET. So long story short, I contacted ET first and just shot him a text message. And, whoa, he answered. He answered. And then the text message, he's like, I'm going to call you tomorrow morning so we can have a conversation. So I'm like, all right, bet. I ain't thinking he really going to call. That very next morning, he texted me. Now, he said he was going to call me at 8 o'clock. He texted me at 7:55 7:58, 2 minutes before he was going to call me. He texted me at 7:58 and said, "I'm about to call you. Let's go." I'm like, whoa, I pop up. I'm getting ready for the phone call, man. So he calls me at 8 o'clock on the dot. When I first picked up the phone, I'm like, wow, like you're a man of your word. Like, you really actually called me. I didn't expect for you to call. Like, he cut me off. He's like, nah, if you're not a man of your word, then what are you? You know, you ain't nothing if you ain't a man of your word. And he starts off the conversation like that. Then I take over the conversation. I started with prayer, and we get into it. We get into, just start talking about life, and, just start talking about, what I wanted to do. And he was very helpful, gave me 3 keys and, some very good pointers. After a 15-minute conversation, I get off the phone and I realize, like, whoa, I took a lot from what he was saying, but the fact that this $1 million motivational speaker, found in that robbery to reach out to me and help me, like, that's amazing to me. Like, regardless of what happens, regardless of what this dude got going on in his life, he's a married man, got kids, got so many different engagements. He's flying across the world. Everything that this man says he's going to do, he does it. Regardless of what happened, this dude's moves are promising like clockwork. And that's what we all need to pick up if we choose to become something better or greater than ourselves, what we are right now. If we choose to become something greater than what we are right now, we got to start, walking what we talk. You understand what I'm saying? Like, this man, found in our robbery to reach out to me, and he's a man of his word. And that's what I took from it, because at the end of the day, God only blesses whatever's happening in decency and order. That's how God moves, in decency and in order. So it made me question myself, like, whoa, is my life in order? So that's my gut check for you guys. Is your life in order? Are you prepared for what you prayed for? Are you organized for what you prayed for? That man E.T. is organized. He's prepared, and he moves like clockwork. And that's what I took from it. And that's what I'm giving you guys today. Question yourself, are you organized for what you prayed for? If God blessed you with whatever it is that you've been praying for, will you be able to receive it and sustain it? We got to reorganize and refocus for where we're going, and not for where we've been, not for where we are right now. We got to reorganize, refocus. And that's my push to y'all, man. That's my gut check to y'all. That's what I learned from E.T. So I just wanted to give y'all that. Hopefully you take something from it. Hopefully you share it with somebody. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to continue to pick E.T.'s brain. And each time I do it, I'm coming on here and I'm giving it to y'all. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Continue to leave your comments. Leave your comment. Ask some questions. Because these are certain questions that I'm going to be shooting at E.T. and he's going to answer. He's a man of his word. So continue to support. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Everything that I learned, I'm coming back on here and I'm giving it to y'all. And that's the product. That's we. I love y'all. Peace.